Live. Give me a second. I'm gonna share this real quick, and then we'll get to some drawing. I'm gonna warm up a little bit, maybe like 10, 15 minutes of a warm up real quick. I don't have too much time today, so we'll do a little pencil sketch, and then I'm gonna go. Well, here, I'll give me a sec. Let me just share it before I continue talking. Oh, not here. Give me just a second, y'all. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw a, I'm gonna kind of lay out. Well, I'm gonna look at one of my sketches for a layout of a page, and then from there, I'll probably draw a few pages. Not not a few pages. I'll probably like rough a few panels out. But give me a sec. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? I need to share it. So, what'll this do? I don't know what this will do. Yeah, give me just a second, guys. Sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time. I apologize, guys. Laying out. Hey. Here we go. Posted. All right. So now let's get down to the real brass tacks of what the heck I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna warm up. I haven't drawn in like 1 or 2 days, so it's been a little while. So let me just noodle about a little bit. Here, I'm gonna show you guys a cover. I got this comic recently. It's Gung Ho. It's really rad. Shout out to the guys who made it. These dudes. Sorry. The camera's okay there by those guys, but it's really cool. It's here. It's digital art. Like if I was still doing digital painting, this is how I would do it. It's so cool. Oh, there's some naughty bits in there. My bad. But like it's like fully painted and it's digital, and I love it. So I'm just gonna do a little kind of like a ode to them, just to warm up a little bit. Just kind of drawing some of the cover characters. It's really cool. It's cool to do. It's good to do studies, and that's all I'm doing right now. I do studies of photographs, like movie stills, a lot. Those are kind of my main things that I'll do the studies of to warm up. But I think you should always warm up. You know, I mean, obviously, I think you should. Me coming from my martial arts background, of course. But no, I mean, I think it's. I suck when I first start most of the time, unless I've been going really strong. If I've been doing like just a solid week or two of just hammering it, going crazy. I get those weeks sometimes, which is nice. But then I can just pick up my pencil and draw. Like when I'm on the second day of drawing the same page, I can kind of get into it right away because I'm in the mindset of what the page is already, if that makes sense. But I haven't done that. I finished a page, thought it was awesome, and took just a day or two break. I needed it. It's been a long 2 years, you know. I'm not going really fast. I'm just kind of sketching to warm up, get the old muscles flowing of what the heck people look like and what the heck I do with this. So again, I'm probably gonna do the shadows too. You can kind of see, right? David Finch, if you like art and you want to be a comic book artist or just like an artist in general, um, but specifically comic book artist, Dave Finch does a really great YouTube channel where he draws, but like he talks about his process. I've learned a shit ton. Like he was never a big inspiration on me before, but like just through watching his videos, like he's taught me a fuck ton, just like things, his tips and tricks that I use in my own stuff now. You can see it a little bit, but not a whole lot. Shining through sometimes. But I love his Batman. It was one of the big numbers. It was a 50. It was definitely like a 50. So like issue, there's so many. They're in the thousands. Um, I don't know. It was an important issue of Batman or Detective. Some issue hit some important thing, or it was like the start of the series. I think it was the start of the series. It was. It was his new 52. Finch's new 52 Batman looks incredible. Like the first like promo art that he did for that series of just his Batman. Holy shit! It was my favorite Batman until I saw Capullo, and then I saw Capullo and I was like, "Fuck, dude, that's where it's at." But that's okay. Um, and then I came back around to his YouTube videos, and it's like, whoa, that's awesome, you know. So just learn, living and learning, trying to laugh as much as I can. Um, I don't know, and I'm gonna go through a little stack of comments because I don't feel like trying to bring up photo reference right now because I'm too lazy. And it's just annoying trying to do it with what you guys are going to do. So we're just going to do some cover studies of some comics that I have like right next to me. The next one is Versus, Assad Riddick. Um, not I. So he kind of pulled the rug on me with this comic. I know this is drawing time that I'm talking about comics, but like these initial pages are beautiful, fully colored. Like you don't see the line art of them at all. Um, but then once you get further in, you start to see a bit more of that line art. It still looks good, but it's not like the fully painted thing that he did in Thor. And I thought that's what I was getting, a sci-fi version of that quality art. Not saying he called it in, but it's definitely not. I would say he didn't care about it as much. It's a cool story. Like I got it, and then here, let's do. Oh, we got page. Let's start with the page. We'll do this. We'll draw some of this. Why not this guy? I think that's a cool pose. So again, I'm just going to do a little study of him. Not trying to draw it exactly, but it's almost in my style. I try not to have a style. I try to draw everything, so I don't have a style. It's just me drawing everything. But I definitely have a style, you know? Oh, you can't see that. Now you can see it. Okay. I don't know. I try. My perspective definitely shows a style, and I'm trying to kind of fix that a little bit. Like, I don't want to be one of those artists who like grows and then loses that energy and flair of what made them exciting. But at the same time, I do want to make my perspective more knowledgeable. And I don't think I'll ever use it correctly, but I just want to be more knowledgeable with how I should use it in the ways that I want to. How to make it work in my favor instead of like battling, you know. It's pretty rad. But I mean, like I said, this is a cool comic. He does great sci-fi poses and shit. Anything he does, I'll buy. Well, this is the only thing I have. His. I love his Silver Surfer comic that he did, Requiem. Oh my god, that was an that was an amazing comic. That blew my fucking mind. That's what I need to get, like legit get, and not just get on. Because I read it on Comixology, so I didn't actually get the full paper experience of having that. But you know, who knows? Next one, I love this series. The Light and Darkness War. We're gonna draw the cover, guys. Obviously, for obvious reasons, because it's so cool. I love this one. This one's by Tom Veach. He's written a shit ton, but I got this because of Cam Kennedy. I did a video a while back when the Mandalorian was kicking hard, kicking strong. He did a really cool Boba Fett comic, and I just love like just how beautifully painted, like because it's painted. He does line art and then like watercolor, and his watercolor stuff is just fucking glorious. And then like he has, so it's like, I don't know if you know Ian Gibson. He's Ian Gibson? No, somebody Gibson. He's another 2080 artist because Cam Kennedy is too. But there's another 2080 artist who does his anatomy of his characters and how he draws the line art, like how he forms the anatomy with the line art on some of his characters. He does it a lot better. Like they do it similar, but he just doesn't do the watercolor. Like here, I have the perfect example. Fucking no, sorry, I don't care. All right, so Ian Gibson, I was right. So this is Ian Gibson doing fully painted artwork. I'm nerding out here, so you can see, especially like in this. Oh man, I love this comic so much. But in this guy, very similar kind of anatomy with cool spaceships, but very similar anatomy. You know, kind of similar ideas. They were all vibing off each other, obviously, but this is more like fully painted with like airbrush, where his coloring was watercolor. So it's cool differences. But hell, we'll even draw this cover too, just for shits and giggles. Nah, just to get started on the comic we won't, but one day we will. All right. This page that we're setting up here next, it's more of a basic layout. That just means we're really gonna have fun with like, because it's a portrait. It's a portrait of a monster licking fire, essentially. So I get to spend time really noodling in the details on him, which is really cool. I'm gonna really enjoy doing that. All right. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty warmed up. So like I said, it wasn't gonna take. It took about 15 minutes. I said, let's hook. I called it. I told y'all it would take 15 minutes. Kibaskis. It took 15 minutes. All right. So with that said, give me a moment just to find the paper with the layout of this next page, and we'll get started on the layout. And we'll get cracking. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Just give me 2 shakes of lean. We also got to hit the hydration station, so give me a second. Alright, so I found the paper with the layout. You can see my layouts are about, I do about 4 pages per 8.5 by 11 comic page, but like, or right paper page. There, you can see that's like a page there. So 2 pages. So, and there's a split right there. So they're pretty loose. And when I say pretty loose, I mean they're really loose, but that's okay. Oh, this isn't even this doesn't have the layout that I'm thinking. So I'm gonna draw the layout for you guys right here because I need to do that. So right here we're gonna draw the layout. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have right here 2 hands. I'm going to click 2 paper airplanes. I'm gonna have one right here, one right here. One's gonna be like cool colors, one's gonna be warm colors, warm colors, cool colors. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have the sky. He's gonna go here. It's gonna be Mr. Monster Man. Yeah. Hey. I got a view for him, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead here. Arms. He's holding a paintbrush. He's holding in his hand nunchucks with a paintbrush. He's gonna be fire here. He's gonna go like close to it, and he's gonna go right next to the fire, and then it's gonna go whoosh. I'm gonna have Mr. Angry Man right here, and his tongue's gonna be like all multicolored because he just touched like super colorful fire. So he's gonna have colorful tongue that makes like things around it color, or anything it touches a vibrant color. So it's like gonna be tie-dye. It's gonna be really fun. And we're gonna have swoosh. It'll work because we'll have 2 sets. So yeah, that's gonna be our layout. But it's gonna be way tighter and way better than that. Let me grab a page. Let's get to drawing, man. I'm excited. Oh, here, we'll do a little sketch too. We'll sketch out what Mr. Monster Man is going to look like. I want him to look really funny, so let's spend a little time. We'll just do a little study. Man, it's been so long since I've done this. I feel super rusty. Like doing the whole live stream while drawing. But that's okay. I'm happy to be back. I just had a bunch of Wi-Fi problems in the past. Just janky cameras. So fixing those issues and we're gonna be good. See, that face doesn't quite work, but let's try that again. Work. I don't want his nose to look like. I do like the nose and that kind of. Okay, so we're just drawing right now. We're exploring. So I apologize if I don't talk a whole lot, but I'm just gonna try to figure out what is it to be. I like that helmet. something more along the lines of that. Okay. I like the rounder face kind of leading up into a helmet. Slightly more protruding cheeks. Ah, something like that. Okay, so he's gonna have a more kind of oval shape head. Kind of like a pumpkin shaped head, honestly. A nose that does this. Eyes. And here. His skin's also green, so yeah, like that. We're gonna go skull, 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 spike, skull, super ornamented head, spike to the chain. But I want the sides of his head. I want to be visible in chain. So he's gonna have this squished, paunchy little face, and he's gonna go right into that battleground, into the. It's pretty much a wiener. To be totally honest with you, that's most of my art ends up being like an accidental wiener. So yeah, I mean this is what it's gonna look like. So yeah. Okay. Kind of having that more in mind. Let me. There's a page that I did recently that I kind of thinking back to for more of an inspiration. Okay, all right. Well, not quite, but it gives me an idea of kind of how to approach it. So I'm going to kind of use him as my base, kind of inspired by his paunchiness. So we'll go for that. See how that works out. But I do really like that. This face is just hilarious. Okay, cool. Let's have some fun here. We're going to rule out the panels real quick. Should have done this beforehand, but oh well. Oh, sugar, we're going down. And an earlier round. I miss that old Fall Out Boy. I was never the biggest fan of Panic at the Disco. I love that one song, I Write Sins Not Tragedies, but there are other ones, not really many of their other ones I was a big fan of. But, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm, again, just ruling things off. But Fall Out Boy, dude, I fucks with old Fall Out Boy. Miss that music. Boom. Like that. Boom. Alright. Just gonna grade it off real quick. Ow! Try not to bump into the fucking camera. Ouch. app did it again. Whoops. Alright, I like how this is looking. Like, I'm excited for how much space I have down in this lower section. It's a 5-panel thin story, and it's gonna rock and roll, man. It's a 5-panel page, so I have a good amount of space to really work with. So I'm excited. It's always fun to like do open big panels. Like I said, we're gonna be able to do a lot of detail on him. That'll be fun. I think. I just hope it doesn't like become too scary. I don't intend for this comic. I love monsters. Monsters are my absolute favorite fucking thing to draw in the entire world. Love it. So and people, but like mostly monsters. So when I got the chance to throw some monsters in this, I went hard, son, and I'm just worried I go too hard that it may turn off little kids. I don't think so. I don't know. My perspective's pretty bad when it comes to like that stuff. But it's gonna be a cool comic page no matter what. It's gonna look fucking radical. That's for sure. It's kind of my goal with like the art, you know. May not be your cup of tea, but when you see it, I want you to still think like, wow, you know, that at least took a lot of like respect it for a piece of work, you know, even if you may not enjoy it. That would be cool. If people could do that. All right. So, I can erase it. I don't need that. And I moved my erasers because, of course, that was like something I thought would be a good idea in the heat of the moment. You hear I need a new chair. Creaking away. I legit had found like 2 or 3 of my erasers just yesterday. Just yesterday I found them. And now, oof, God. That's okay. I don't. It's not gonna scar it too much. Let's just hope I don't mess up a lot. That's okay. We can also go over it with paint too. That's a nice part. White paint can cover a whole lot. All right, so it's 4 panels, dude. We got one long one, boop boop, and then come here, skis, big one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a hand here. I hate that I decided to have an integral story part be based on delicate hand motions. I really regret it because God, do I hate drawing hands. I don't hate it. It's just difficult. Like, even if you're like okay at it, you just suck at it sometimes. You know, like hands, and eyes and faces just never not stop being tricky. To be totally honest. There we go. Alright. Let's do the other hand now. Not totally sure how that's going to come about. But I think we can do it. almost like Spider-Man, but it's not Spider-Man, so I can't get sued in this picture. This is gonna be doing almost that with both hands, but no, it's just because he's going. He's gonna be throwing some paper airplanes, so we're flicking them. So we gotta make that happen. What I want to do is try to keep this line going. You know? If you want to be smart about it, you get a ruler and do it the smart way. Sometimes you're just lazy and you just say, fuck it, we'll do it live. You know, like that one meme? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, not as successful in that second, but we can keep trying. There we go. I think I'm feeling it now. Just trying to figure out like how I can make that phone come out more. Not like that. There we go. There's one. So I was about to really fuck up the paper. I was about to really fuck up the paper trying to fix this. Sometimes you just gotta restart, and that's okay. I love this hand. Fucking love this hand. Let's see here. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try this. I think we may be able to get this to work. Hey! Hey! Well, that's a little fucking whack, but most of that works out really well. The thumb is weird. Let's go here. Cool. I feel comfortable with that. There we go. I may want to make that bigger. We'll see. Well, I may. We'll figure that out. Kind of like that. I think this looks good. I don't know. The hands just kind of almost bothering me. Let's try this page again. All right, let's try this again. I like this. Let's try. We got this. We're just gonna draw and see what happens. To be totally honest, and that's kind of the joy and magic of doing art anyway. You know, it's just like do whatever you want, man. Have fun making whatever you want happen. You know, your second attempt is always way better. Never be afraid to erase. That's what one of my teachers, Frank Santoro, told me. And he's totally right. Like, for real, man. Never be afraid to erase or retry something, anything like that, man. Oh, yeah, that's way cool. That's so much fucking cool. Love it. There we go. Fantastic. That's going to be really fun to color. I'm going to have all blast going in with that, like, cool, or sorry, warm and then cool uh, kind of color scheme too. Man, I can't wait. Because it's going to be green. It's going to be green, cool, cool, warm, you know? Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we're going to draw this guy now. I like it, except for his eye. There we go. Now we're getting something working. Oh, you know what it was? It was the cover. It was the cover of one of these issues, of the previous issue that I did the character that I was really looking for. That's okay. I mean, I'm having a blast doing this. I kind of had an idea of like what I wanted it to look like, but with like right now, I'm just going with the flow. What we'll do is we'll put them one right next to the other. So we'll put blue next to red. Oh, there we go, son. Shapowski's. Hey, look at that. I think I can get behind that. There we go. I think giving him the ears really helps. There we go. That's more close to the character I was kind of thinking in this initially. Hey. Cool. Looks good to me. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. Too long on tongue. It's got to have the right characteristics. But I got to throw that lip more forward, like forward this way. Right now it's going too down, so it kind of blocked where I needed the tongue to be. So we're gonna shoot that lip out so the tongue can go out instead of down. I don't like that as much as I want to do it. I'm gonna flip it the other way. I do like that one. Oh, let's give him a serpent tongue, dude. Let's totally give him a serpent tongue. Nah, let's just bring it up. I want to give him the serpent tongue, but that'll really creep out. It's too much. Too much for what I'm trying to go for right now. No matter how badly I want to do it. The old school lowbrow artist in me is like, fucking go for it. That should be a lot of fun. But we'll bring it back just a little bit. We won't do the serpent tongue. I mean, I do want to make him just gnarly. We'll bring this tongue back just a little bit. That way we can bring this in, pump that up just a little bit. You know what's going down. I like the way that looks. not yet. I can't go in with that much depth yet with the pencil. If that's what it's gonna be, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, see, I fucked it up now. It was perfect. And I thought I was helping, and I was ruining things. You just fucking ruin things. Okay, there we go. And then. The final panel is gonna be him. Make his head that big. Because then there's his tongue. So we're gonna do. Trying to figure out some tricky business of how I'm gonna display these ideas. You know. Oh, here we'll have each bird blasting through it. I think. I don't know. It's kind of. Can't even see what I'm doing. You can kind of see it. Let's try that again. Alright, let's try that again. I like that. Yeah, there you can see it a little better. Oh, you know, I'm going to bring him this way, so I know what I'll do. We're going to bring it this way. There we go. Oh, that's fucking sick. And here we'll do the same thing. Okay, cool. I really like this idea. This and just kind of shooting out this way. You know? Fucked it up a little bit right there. That's okay. You can redraw it. You can always redraw it. You just don't want to redraw it too many times. Then you're doing what we call overworking it. No, that's great. Can you see that? Oh no, it flipped on you. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. That was cool. So yeah, there's the bird. There's one bird, two bird. One bird, two bird, three bird, four bird, 25 bird. Who knows how many bird? You know, sometimes you just get like too tired to draw in style and just draw, and it actually works better. I like that one just right here. But yeah, I may keep a second one. I'll slap up a second crane behind this one, just in case. But I don't think I want to keep it. Not when it looks like that, I don't. Shit. That's okay. I mean, this is going to be a great fucking page, though. I mean, you guys see that? So we start up here. Excuse me. I apologize. Yeah. There's the look at. This dog goes crazy. Let's see planes coming in. So, yeah. That's what the page looks like. I'll color that tomorrow. Or at least I'll color a little bit tomorrow. Join in tomorrow to watch me color some of it. I'll probably color it like this. So, this panel. But, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye now.